welcome back to our channel. I'm your host, Elomo, and a film about relationships, growth, lifestyle. And if you're seeing this broad smile on my face, please, tomorrow is my birthday. Yay! And if you know what that means, it means it's our anniversary on here. The same time, 2 years ago, we did our first video, YouTube video, official YouTube video, and this was the same dress I'm wearing. I decided to wear it today again. Let's just see, like, oh, I just want to recreate that moment. When I think of it, that day I shot my first YouTube video, fam. It took a whole village for me to record that video of 4 minutes something that you are seeing, that you guys saw. It took so much time, effort. There were so many people behind the camera. There were so many people telling me, do this, do that, do this, do that. We filmed that video for like 8 hours. We started in the morning around 11 o'clock and we finished by 7 p.m. Fam, that was how much time it took to film that video of 4 minutes, 5 minutes that you guys just minimized. Now, like this, when I'm remembering that day, I feel like, oh, it was so real. 2 years ago, I was just like confused. Should I start this thing? Should I not start? How is the street going to look like? God, are you sure it is me you're talking about? Are you sure it's your daughter should do this thing? But here we are. Anyways, here we are. Enough of that. Here we are 2 years down the line, and all what I can say is I'm grateful. I am just grateful. Like, all I can see is growth and improvement. Fam, my first YouTube video, here's what I was doing. Hello guys. Hey guys. Hey. Like, I clapped my hands in that video for like 100 times. I'm going to link that video down in the description box, so in the description box, so you guys can actually watch it. Those who have not watched it, you can actually watch it and understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so having said that, what better way is there to enter your new age than entering with wisdom? I mean, wisdom. Wise things, wise man, give us wisdom. So I'm going to be discussing some African proverbs and their meanings. So I have a couple of them written down. I have some in my phone and I have some written down. The ones I have written down are from my father. These ones are from my head, Google, all of them. But these ones, after having these ones, I was just like, let me just go and ask my father for more and write it down. So these ones are coming from wise man. Anyways, enough of that. Let's just get right into it. So I'm just going to say it, and before I even want to say what it means or anything, just give your own interpretation of it down in the comment section. Let's know if you were fast to get the correct interpretation or you know it. You know, they say about you not being able to interpret proverbs, African proverbs. It means that what? Your mother's bride price what? Your mother's bride price what? Has to be returned. She did not bring you up right. So the first one is, if somebody scratches your back, you scratch your stomach. What does that mean? If somebody helps you to scratch your back, you should scratch your stomach. So, and let me just come here, point clear. Most of them, I didn't even know the meaning. My father had to actually explain their meanings. So this one says, if somebody scratches your back, you scratch your stomach. It means that if somebody helps you to do an easier, a difficult thing, you yourself should do the easier one for yourself, right? Scratching your back is difficult. It's very difficult for your hand to actually scratch your back. So if somebody has helped you to do that difficult one, you do the easy one, which is to scratch your stomach. Your stomach is just in front of you. You can easily scratch it at any time. Did it shock you? Or did you know it? Did you know this particular one, or you two were taken aback like me? Let me know down in the comment section. And the second one is, don't give your chest to an upcoming flood. A flood coming, right? Don't give your chest to it. What does that mean? It means that you don't face a problem up front. Like, you just enter a problem. Like, some people are fighting, you don't even know what's happening. You just go and enter and you want to show power. Don't give your chest to an upcoming flood, right? When water is coming, you don't stand facing the water directly. Like, you do sideways. As per the explanation I understood, you do sideways so that the water should not come and hit you. When you stand facing it chest front, it can easily hit you down. The next one is, don't put your hope in another person's means. I'm sure this one is pretty easy and simple, all of us can understand, right? Don't say, oh, because my father is rich, you will not work your own money, or your father is working money, you are there calculating his money. Don't put your hopes in another person's means. The means is for the person. Anything can happen to the person can decide not to even give you. So to be safe and to be wise, because all of us want to be wise this year, do not put your hope on another person's means. Work for your own money. The next one is, if the day is not yet dark, don't say what will I eat. Meaning that if you have not yet been confronted with a situation, don't worry about the solution, because when we reach the bridge, we'll cross it. The next one is, you don't fight to catch two coconuts at the same time. What does that mean? It means that you don't struggle to handle two delicate things at the same time, because you will lose all of them. And this one is actually really funny, because when I heard it, I'm like, what is this one talking about? It says, all the parts of an elephant are not edible. I was just like, this is the one that they have to guarantee my mother's bride price. Thank God it's my father who's asking me, like, just go and send your wife back, because which one is elephant? Like, I don't even know how an elephant meat tastes before you are telling me it's not edible. It's really true that African proverbs make you think. They make you think so hard. You have to start cracking your head to understand what it actually means. What is about elephant and meat? I could not just understand. But he said that it means that not all parts of an elephant are edible. It means that in every good situation there is a bad side to it. Or don't be surprised if something bad happens to you immediately after something good. Do you understand? Something like that, good and bad, you know. Like, even in the midst of a good thing, you will still find something displeasing about that good thing. Do you understand? Something like that. Yes, I know you do. The next one is, your heels cannot storm a stone. Fam. These ones are the real ones. When I got this one from Google, I don't know, for some reason I did not feel satisfied. Like, maybe they're not so difficult enough. Let me just go to the wise man directly. And truly, he had confirmed it. Like, what is the problem with heels storming stone? I couldn't even just understand this one. But the explanation is, there are always people ahead protecting those behind, like the superiors, or those at the forefront protecting the ones behind. Maybe your parents protecting children. So then this very interesting one, I feel like this one is for Yahoo boys. You see, the African people had says before coming of Yahoo. This one says, he saw the moon and said it was done. What does that mean? He saw the moon and said it was done. Meaning, you see the early signs of success and conclude that you have succeeded. You have 1 million today, you have never had 1 million, you just conclude that you have arrived, you're now a rich man, you have made it in life, and you become comfortable. And you relent your efforts, and eventually you see that, oh, it was not what you thought, and you slumber, you go back to where you started. So that's just it. Don't be comfortable when you see small success and relent your efforts. Continue, keep pushing. The next one is, I ran away from dew and fell into a pool. Practically very simple. Before you could even explain this one, I just said it myself, like, from frying pan to fire. Like, you run away from dew and fall into the pool. Like, you are running away from a smaller situation and you get into a bigger problem. The next one is, a common snake seen by one person may be a python in his eyes. So this one now just means that never judge a situation or a problem from one person's point of view, because that person's might have exaggerated it or might not be true. So always listen to both sides of the stories before judging it, because somebody can exaggerate that he saw a common snake and you are exaggerating to say he saw a python. The next one is, a man who sees a hen scattering excrement should stop it. Who knows who will eat that hen? So this one means that if you see a girl misbehaving, you should correct her, because you never know who she might end up marrying. It might be you, or it might be a member of your family that she might end up marrying. Like, when you're seeing somebody doing something bad, don't just give the German full spirit and just move ahead and say what it concern you and just pass and go like you did not see it. Always try to correct that person, because you never can tell tomorrow that person might come into your family and be your own, and because you did not correct the person with that person's bad attitude, the person will bring it into your house. The next one is, when death wants to take a little dog, it prevents him from perceiving even the smell of excrement. It means that when somebody is giving you wise advice to save you from a particular situation, if your fate is destined for failure, you still will not take the advice a wise person is giving you. The next one is, if you pick up one end of the stick, you pick up the other end. Basically simple. If you pick up this book from this end, you have picked up this side as well. It means you should be ready for whatever thing you use your hand to look for, right? It will come with good and bad, something like that. You pick up this one because maybe it's good for you, want to use this other end, but the other end might turn out to pierce you, something like that. So be ready for the consequence of whatever you choose. Now the next one is, no matter how long a log stays in water, it can never become a crocodile. Meaning, no matter how long you fake your character, your true self will always reveal. Like, your real personality will always come out, regardless of how long you pretend to be who you are not. The next one is, maize bears fruit once and dies because it is not rooted in the ground. And the interpretation of this one is, you will never get to the top and stay prosperous without a good foundation. They don't really dig the hole too deep when they're planting corn, so that's why after bearing it dies. So for you to last, to be prosperous and to last, you actually have to have a good foundation. And then this one is actually funny. It says, if you are looking for a fly in your food, it means you are full. Meaning that if you have the time to be complaining about silly things, it means you don't actually have real problems. The next one is, the strength of a crocodile is in the water. This means that everybody has the capacity to prosper if you're being put in the right place. Like, your strength, your full strength and potential will come out if you're in the right place. That's what they say. So I actually got a few of the proverbs from my mom, and I'm going to start with those ones. The first one is, a child's cutlass is sharpest in the morning. That was the first one she gave me. Like, I was just like, Mommy, what does that one mean? Are you trying to say that I'm not wise? And it means that youths of nowadays are not wise. They don't have wisdom. They think they overknow. When they start knowing some things, they think they overknow. That's why they say, like, a small child, when you start clearing, right, the soft grass, that's what you clear in the morning. So that's why you think that you overknow how to clear, because it's in the morning and the grass is soft. And the next one she gave me is, if you see a chameleon, whether you kill it or not, you will still have ill luck. That's basically it, right? That there are certain situations that you cannot run from it. No matter what you do, be it you react or you don't, you will still encounter the same problem. That's just what it means here. So situations that are out of your control, let me put it like that, they're out of your control. No matter what you do, you will still suffer from the effects of it. And the next one, oh fam, this one, she always says it. She always says it to me like, the English translation is so difficult, but let me just say it in pidgin, and I'll try to explain what it means in English. See, no show small picking witchcraft because you go come all time. Meaning that, how can I explain this? I just know this one because when she taught me how to make peanuts, I was always doing it every day. So she always say, "Hey, Elomo, now really true say no show small picking witchcraft because you go come all time." Like, every time I'll go and buy granola for 100, 200, I come and do peanuts. So it just means that small children when you show them the witchcraft at any point of the day, they will want to transform, be it night or within the day, and people will see it and they will see your secrets. I think that's what it means. Yes, they'll overdo it and then they'll let out your secret in public. The next one is, wood already touched by fire is not hard to set alight. This is just Okafor's law here. If you have once had something to do with a particular person or character, you can easily go back to it. The next one is, even the lion protects itself against flies. Even the lion protects itself against flies. Now this just means that no matter how powerful or strong you think you are, always take precautionary motives. Don't say you're too bad than Bado, you're too strong, nobody can do anything, they cannot touch you. take precautionary motives so that even the smallest things should not affect you. That's what this one is saying. The next one is a roaring lion kills no game. This one just talks about laziness, that you cannot sit around talking about maybe your ambitions or about your plans, and you don't actually make the actual work. Don't do the actual work. You're not going to achieve anything at the end of it, right? This just enhances the statement that says faith without work is dead, right? If you don't put in the work, no matter the faith or the talk you're talking, it will definitely not come to pass. Next one is when a mighty tree falls, the birds are scattered into the bush, meaning that when a great leader dies, many people lose their way. They get confused which way to go to. That's just what this one means. Let's move over now to the ones I have in my phone. Those are just some of the extra ones my mom gave me. The first one from the ones on my phone says that only a fool tests the depth of a river with both feet. Very, very easy. Meaning you cannot jump straight into a situation without thinking twice about it. You cannot just carry everything you have and enter somewhere you're unsure of, that you have never been there, and you just take everything you have along with you. That's very unwise of you. The next one is sugarcane is sweetest at its joints. I've never actually taken note if sugarcane is sweetest at its joints, but if they say so, we'll believe them. And it means good and sweet things of life may appear difficult to achieve, but in the end, it is worth it. The next one is a chick that will grow into a cock can be spotted the very day it hatches. Meaning you can easily foresee the future of something through the character and telltale signs it exhibits. I guess we can understand that one, no need to even explain it. Do not call the forest that shelters you a jungle, which just means do not let me even just read it. Let me not even try to explain it. Do not insult someone who is taking care of your responsibilities. Anyways, so I've come to the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have learned new riddles or new proverbs and you have gone wiser, because the aim of this is for you to grow wiser. So we're entering this new age. Hey! This new age is going to be, in short, let me not even talk. You're just going to sit. Action. Pam, 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 pam. Anyways, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, like this video, share this video with your friends, okay, and hit the notification bell by the subscribe button so you get notified each time I post a new video, okay? And we're going to see you unfailingly by the help of God on my next one. Bye fam.